Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got on a rifle bipod to take a look at. This one's coming from MidTen and it is 6 to 9 inches and it's an aluminum one. It seems like the majority of bipods being made are either for Picatinny mounts or M-LOK mounts. But if your rifle has a sling stud, there's very few companies that make them for it, and this one is supposed to work with this. And then I believe that they also include an adapter that if you do have an M-LOK, you can still use this bipod for it. So stick around if you want to learn about it. We'll do a real quick unboxing. We'll go over all the features and specifications, probably go over both mounting types, get out to the range, see how it performs, and then give some thoughts on it. So again, this is coming from MidTen. We got just a plain brown box here. Let's see how they package it. So it looks like we're going to have a manual. There is the M-LOK adapter and then the bipod. Quickly show you that manual. Looks like they do make this in a carbon fiber version as well. But this is going to show you how to attach it to your M-LOK rail section. So here is the bipod. I'll give you guys some close-ups here at first. Does have their name and their logo there. It's got a little rubber pad kind of on each side that kind of helps improve almost like the grip on your rifle, but then also make sure that your rifle doesn't get scratched up or anything. Some of your older like wooden stock ones will have that sling stud. Rubber feet on it. Does have some grip right there. Those deploy really well. We'll check all that stuff out later. We'll make sure that it basically locks in every position. I'll put some pressure on it, make sure that it doesn't collapse or anything like that. I'll get you guys a weight here in a few minutes, but the legs are aluminum. And then this section right through here is aluminum, but there still is a lot of other metal on here, like the springs are some type of metal. The hardware right there is some type of metal. Even in the middle there, some other type of metal. The hardware on the ends there is a metal. That's aluminum right there. That is another kind of metal. But it's probably more than half of it is definitely aluminum, but it's not, the whole thing is not aluminum. In its shortest position, it's just under 6 inches tall. There are going to be 5 adjustment spots total on these legs, making it 9 inches at its tallest position then. Grab you that weight of it. We're looking at 9.3 ounces. So I'm going to get this mounted up here in a few minutes, but I wanted to let you guys know that over the next week or two, I'm going to kind of mess with these legs, basically just kind of deploying them, putting them back in, pushing it out, putting them back in. I'm going to do this dozens and dozens of times to make sure that these springs still deploy the legs and that they still will lock up, you know, in all the different positions. I've had some where you can kind of see the springs up in here, where honestly after like so many times it doesn't want to go all the way out and you have to like pull it the rest of the way. So I will keep messing with these and just see how everything works. I'm going to be working with some rifles here next, just so YouTube knows they are completely safe. And by adding a bipod to a rifle, it does not modify or alter the rifle in any way at all. I'm going to do the sling stud first. It's very simple. You see there's a hole there. You can see there's like these 2 little studs here. It's basically going to go down here. You put it on each side and then start tightening it. Alright, that took about 5 seconds. Just want to show you guys some close-ups of how that rubber pad kind of hits up against the rifle. How everything's going to look here. Alright, we'll get the bipod mounted to an M-LOK rail next. Again, they include this little adapter. They include the tool. And if you don't know, basically you're going to try to get these to where they're lined up like this here. And then this is just going to go into usually your furthest out spot. You're going to slide it up in there, and then as you tighten them, this will turn and lock into that M-rail section. And once you get that on and tight, it's going to look something like this here. And now that you have that, we can take that same bipod and put those in there. And that is the fitment on that M-LOK rail. Again, it doesn't go quite all the way up against the rail because you have a little adapter obviously in between, but right now this still feels like super stable. Like that is not going anywhere at all. Alright guys, out at the range this morning with that MidTen bipod. Gonna do a little bit of testing with it. Basically see how like the rubber feet, how they stay on this table. I'm gonna shoot at multiple different heights and make sure the legs don't collapse or anything crazy like that. Well guys, I'm happy to report I didn't have any issues whatsoever at the range. Bipod performed well. Now I was only shooting 22 and I was on a table platform, but I did take some times where I would like push down on the rifle and kind of put like some force down, and the legs never collapsed or anything like that. Overall, I do think this is actually a pretty decent little bipod. The build quality on it is really good. There's no like machining issues. The anodization seems like it's pretty uniform, consistent throughout it. I've messed with these feet dozens and dozens of times, and they spring all the way out every single time. They lock up solid. The rubber feet stayed in place really well on that shooting table that I was at just over 9 ounces. It's actually very lightweight, but again, feels like it's really sturdy. If you're laying on your stomach or prone and maybe you're on a little bit of a slope or a slant, you can put the legs at different heights too to basically level out your rifle. And finally, I like how quick and easy it is to attach. If you're just going to a sling stud, it literally takes like 5 seconds. If you already have that adapter installed, again, like 5 seconds. If you had to install the adapter and this, it probably takes like 10 to 15 seconds total. So this bipod is available on Amazon. Again, they do make a carbon fiber one as well. You can see they're coming in for less than $20. There's a 5% off coupon as well. So pretty incredible price on them. And I'll leave that Amazon link down in the video description in case you guys want to find out more information on the bipod, maybe read some of the reviews, or if you want to pick one up. But alright guys, if you found the video helpful or informative in any way, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.